Hi everyone! This month we have a new theme to go with a new school year. And the theme for both is Best Year Ever! Today I have things that you might need for the first day of school. Which item here do you think is the most important? All of them are important for a good day of school. We need textbooks to help us learn math or reading and history. We need pens and pencils to help us do our work, and we need folders to keep us to help us keep our work together and organized. And don't forget, lots of paper. We also need a backpack to put all of those things in. Backpacks help us keep things all together. They give us a place to carry and store all our other school supplies. Yeah, you can go to school without a backpack, and you can carry your books, papers, folders, and pencils in your arm, but it's much easier to pack them all in your backpack, isn't it? Well, let's see how Moses allowed God to lead him along his day.
Ephesians 2, 4, and 5.
Being rich in mercy because of the great love with which He loved us, even when we were dead in our trespasses, made us alive, alive together with Christ. By grace you have been saved, by grace you have been saved.
Of the great love with which He loved us, even when we were dead in our trespasses.
Made us alive, alive together with Christ. By grace you have been saved, by grace you have been saved.
When the Israelites left Egypt, the people were overjoyed. They danced and sang as they marched towards their promised land. After many years of slavery, they were now a free nation. They would travel through the wilderness and once again experience God's provision. There in the wilderness during the day, God led them with a huge cloud in the sky. The people could always look up and see it. God's presence was always there. During the night, the cloud turned into a pillar of fire, and the people knew when and where to go. God provided the Israelites with water and food and took care of them. Finally, the people came to the Red Sea, where they stopped for the night. Even though Pharaoh had let the people go, he suddenly changed his mind. Now he sent his entire army to chase them down. Hundreds of chariots and fierce soldiers came rushing after the Israelites. The Egyptian army came closer. When the Israelites saw this, they grew in fear and started complaining to Moses, "Why did you bring us out here to die? We were much better off in the land of Egypt." When Moses saw this and heard the complaints of the Israelites, he prayed to the Lord, and the Lord told him exactly what to do. Once again, God's mighty power would be displayed for all to see, and hopefully this time, the Israelites would learn to trust God. God told Moses to stretch out his hands over the mighty sea. A strong wind began to blow that turned the raging sea into a dry land. This created a perfect path for the Israelites to pass through. It was a wonderful thing to behold. The waters piled up on either side, and once again, God delivered the Israelites from the hand of the Egyptians. That entire night, the wind kept blowing. The Israelites, with all their possessions, safely passed through. Right on their tracks were the Egyptian army. Even seeing the wonder God was doing, the Egyptians had no fear and charged right into the sea after the Israelites. When the last of the Israelites passed through the passageway, God told Moses to raise his hands and staff again. This time, the wind stopped blowing, and God swept the Egyptian army into the ocean. The waters covered the passageway, and Pharaoh's entire army drowned. Not one survived. When the Israelites saw what the Lord had done, they worshipped him. They were struck with awe at God's deliverance and decided to put their trust in God and his servant Moses. Their exodus out of Egypt was over, but their wandering in the wilderness would last for many more years.
Wouldn't it be great if we had those things to lead us every day? Well, when you start your day with God, you find it's a lot like carrying a backpack, or even have God lead you like Moses. God can help you carry whatever problems or worries you have. He can take those worries from you so that you can focus on your day. He'll show you opportunities to love others and to do the right thing. You can face a school day without God. You can have good days without God. But just like this backpack, all our days go better when we start with God. He helps keep everything right where it belongs. Let's make a commitment to begin each day of this school year with the Lord so that He can make all our days and this entire year the best they can be. See you next week.